Hello, we are at Cebit 2011 at OCZ's booth, and we are talking with Jost, the PR manager of OCZ. He will present us all the news that they brought to the market this year. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Well, let me take you then to our current generation. This is the Vertex 2. I believe you've already tested it.
Yes, I do.
And I think you pretty much liked the drive.
I was impressed actually.
Okay. Well, this current generation still, we built that on 1.8 inch with the performance of the current generation of Sandforce 285 read and 275 write. In 1.8, 2.5 and 3.5 inch. 3.5 for the regular desktop computer.
Okay.
Then the new generation, that's what we're launching here today on Cebit, is the new generation Sandforce controllers. And the performance is on 550 read and 525 write. So the speeds are pretty much double the performance. Also on 1.8 inch, 2.5 inch, 3.5 inch. And for the real users that really need endurability, so they want to spend money on quality, then there is also the Pro version and the EX version. The EX is based on a different type of flash memory. It's called SLC memory. A single level, meaning that the lifespan of the product is about 20 times longer, but the cost is also a lot higher. Should be talking about maybe even double, maybe even triple the cost of a regular Vertex 3 drive. What maybe is nice also to tell you is the Revo Drive series. Revo Drive is basically a storage, a boot up drive, and built on PCI Express bus. That means that you keep free all the SATA connectors for your regular hard drives, but your computer will be as fast as ever. You will have the fastest computer that anybody has seen. We have the standard Revo Drive and the Revo Drive X2. The standard Revo Drive is built on 540 megabyte per second. This is a previous generation, but as fast as the Vertex 3 new generation. But because it's a RAID construction, it creates basically the same speeds. The Revo Drive X2 is with 4 controllers in RAID 0, which actually adds up all the speed together, and then you will have 740 megabyte per second on the read. So your operation system runs like hell. It is like bam, and your computer is up. It's really, I know I'm from OCZ, but it is really amazing.
What about the price of this?
The price is, well, it depends obviously on the capacity. But let's say a normal capacity of 100 gigabyte or 200 gigabyte, you should think about roughly around 500, 700 euros, which is a lot of money, but you will get something in return that, well, obviously to us, it is worth it. Yeah. Let me take you a little further to the enterprise business. Our enterprise drives is a completely different, well, in America they call it a ball game. It's a completely different ball game. And what we do here is we go to this company. He has, for example, cloud computing, and they have certain requirements because they have a lot of customers that are addressing their servers to pick up the programs to work on their own computer at home, for example. So there's a lot of different types of small file transfers. This is where enterprise is very important. So we talked to this company, and we asked them, okay, what do you need? So what we here do is we produce the product for the consumer, but here we first go to the company and ask them, okay, what is best for you? And then we build it. And it can be SATA 300, SATA 600. We have SAS drives. We have PCI Express drives, as I just told you. Fiber channel, and even optical, if a company would need that. In certain conditions, it could be necessary. As the top of the line, I would like to show you something more on the PCI Express side. We have a half-height PCI Express SSD, which is specially built for servers. And I just want to share this with you. It is based on a read speed of 1 gigabyte per second and a write of 950 megabyte per second. The IOPS, so the in-out performance per second, is 135,000 assignments per second.
That's impressive.
You thought that was impressive?
Yes.
Okay. We have another product for you. That's a full height, basically the same construction. Of course, we use the Sandforce controllers in RAID, but we built it a little bigger. And then we're reaching the speeds of 1.8 gigabyte per second and 1.7 gigabyte per second for write. The IOPS, which I said is important for servers, is on 200,000 inputs output per second, which is unrivaled. Nobody really, it's unheard of in the industry.
Well, I'm blown away.
Okay, well, I was trying to actually. No, it's very nice to have you here. I enjoyed to explain this to your readers and to your viewers actually.
What about the PCUs?
Oh, the power supply. Oh, it's good that you remind me. I forgot that. We have to go to the other side of our boat. So, well, thank you for reminding me on the PSU business, because I was so excited that I completely forgot about it. So let me first show you what we're going to bring this year. Within the next 2 or 3 months, we're going to bring out all new power supply lines. So we're going to replace all the existing power supply lines with new products. It'll start with the mainstream power supply, which is called the ZS series. It's based on single rail, which is quality-wise the highest quality systematics that you can find. We will bring it out in 3 models: 550, 650, and 750 watts. It is a proper SLI power supply with actually 2 PCI Express cables. So if you want to plug in 2 graphics cards, you can do that on the mainstream as of now. We move one model higher, which is the power supply, which is completely modular. Actually, I want to remind me something. I forgot to mention one thing on the ZS series. Is also 80+ bronze certified, which is a standard that, well, everybody is looking for nowadays. What is also bronze certified is the ZT series, which is our modular series. So fully modular means that you only need to use the cables that you need, nothing more. So you don't ever have any loose, nasty cables in your computer. And it keeps it clean, it keeps it, there's less dust into the cables, so your computer is cleaner.
Right.
Then for our gamers among us, we have the new Fatality series, which we have that in 2 models. It is also bronze certified. We've got it in 2 models, which have actually 50 watts more than the previous series. So it's just that little extra, because, well, gamers need a lot of power, basically, and they need SLI, and the games need to be running smoothly, and the screen needs to be very nice, meaning you need a lot of power for your graphics cards. For the true power users among us, there is another line, which is gold certified, so that's in the consumer level, the highest certification that you can get. We have that in 3 different models: 850 watts, we have it on 1000 watts, and 1250 watts. It's gold certified, meaning it qualifies for the highest efficiency standard that there is in the industry on consumer level. It's fully modular again, so obviously this is very important again for most of the power supplies, that it keeps the entire computer clean. We're talking here about big computers.